Hello, my name is Ryan McCormick, and I am applying for the Social Studies position at Cherry Creek Elevate. Who am I? I am happily married to my wonderful wife, Lindsay. I have a 2-year-old son named Mills, and we are expecting a baby girl, Noelle, any day now. Fingers crossed. In my free time, I enjoy woodworking. Our family enjoys going camping and spending quality time outdoors. I enjoy going fly fishing and just spending time and getting away from the day-to-day. I believe in the innovative steps Cherry Creek is implementing on the educational level to grow and develop students in order to be strong, caring leaders who value self-improvement and personal success. Over the past 10 years, I have worked in a special education setting, a social studies setting, and in a collaborative, interdisciplinary, project-based learning environment within the EDGE program. Over the past 15 years, my coaching experiences has allowed me to grow skills that greatly impact me as a classroom teacher and leader. The ability to work collaboratively with others, listen to their ideas or suggestions, has greatly improved my ability to work as a cohesive team member. Over the past 2 years, I've had the privilege to work within the EDGE program at Legend High School, which is an interdisciplinary, project-based learning model that empowers students to discover their passions through interdisciplinary learning in order to critically solve real-world problems, engage in professional networks, and communicate effectively while designing a personalized educational experience. Within the blended learning model of EDGE, Canvas has been a great resource. The use of modules allows for multiple classes to take place at the same time. I have had great success with the use of discussions for Socratics or blogging of any topic. This allows for voices to be heard when speaking in front of others is difficult. Within SpeedGrader, the ability to give feedback throughout a project and at the end is crucial in the growth of each student. The traditional model, sitting in rows, listening to a teacher give instruction, take notes, memorize, regurgitate, repeat, is the reason why I'm here today. I firmly believe that providing students with a pathway other than the traditional way is what's going to set us apart going into the 21st century. No longer should students be confined by being told what to read, what to write, what to watch, and what to learn, where we empower these students to step outside the box, think for themselves, and indulge in their education through their passion. One of my greatest attributes as a teacher and as a person is the ability to build quality relationships that are meaningful and long-lasting. I have been told by every one of my administrators that relationships I build with students is remarkable. I've always pushed my students to achieve. I do not believe in settling, and I do not expect my students to accept mediocrity. Communication is paramount in education. Whether it is teacher to student to student, teacher to teacher, teacher to parent, teacher to admin, or admin to parent, or vice versa, communication is needed to make sure our students are successful. Communication is something that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's a lack of time, a lack of resources, or a lack of knowing how to get the point across, or even a language barrier. Over the past 2 years, I have shifted my instruction to a theme-based, student choice approach. Instead of telling students what to learn, I'm giving them ownership and learning about something they are passionate about. Within this unit on conflict, students were tasked with researching 10 different themes while being able to discuss, explain, compare, and argue throughout the project. Within this project, students then had to go to the Colorado State standards and choose a standard that they were going to hit. Once they have chosen their standard, they had to come back and put down 3 learning targets that showed their process of how they were actually going to hit this standard throughout their project. Implementing instruction in both virtual and in face-to-face settings is critical in the development of projects. Students need to know the expectation, guidelines, and important dates beforehand. I like to use modules on Canvas for this very reason. Modules does not allow for students to move ahead on a project until they have completed the task in front of them. This also works in face-to-face settings. Feedback is essential throughout this process. Over the past 2 years, I have seen firsthand the closing of achievement gaps, a new profound love of learning, all due in part of personalized learning. Student ownership of their learning is an all-time high, largely due because student choice. Within the EDGE program, our projects are interdisciplinary, rigorous, student-centered. While project-based learning can certainly be content-specific, it also provides a vehicle for integrating multiple subjects. PBL encourages students to make meaningful connections across content areas rather than thinking about each subject area in isolation. Lastly, students who get to decide the questions they ask and the product they create are engaged, invested, and proud of their schoolwork. I couldn't agree more with this quote than I do right now. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm applying to Cherry Creek Elevate. I believe that the old model is old. I believe that we need to provide students with the opportunity to take their education to the next level.